Welcome to CommunityFIT, and in particular, welcome to MoveLab. I'm James, your host and teacher for the day, and I'm excited to be here with you. I have an announcement over in the chat. I have a new app. There's going to be more and more content available on it rolling out, but right now there's a totally free course for you. It's a stress reset course. And you can visit my website, jamescrater.com. And right at the top, there's all sorts of pop-up bars and banners that will lead you directly to the app. Currently, it's just web-based, but it will soon be available on your phone, no matter if it's an Android or iPhone. So stay tuned. You get to hear about it first. Anyways, welcome. A couple of things to cover before we get started moving today. I want you to recall, remember, think about that there is no wrong way to move. There is only personal preference. There's only what you are able to do today and what feels nourishing for you to do today. Pardon me. So that. And I encourage you to do that. Don't follow what I do. Follow what your body is inclined or is led to do today. So as always, we're going to start off with some breathing stuff, go right into some nervous system warm-ups, get our nervous system primed and ready to move so that through the movement today, we can integrate it and we can optimize and move towards new potential. Today, we're going to be thinking about, I encourage you to think about how you are supporting and grounding yourself in your practice. So I want you to interpret that and play with that, whatever that means for you. How are you grounding and supporting yourself through your practice? So let's go ahead and get started. Get comfortable, take a nice deep inhale, and then an exhale. Just notice it first. Take another inhale, and an exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Then close your eyes, keep them open, it's up to you. I want you to imagine your spine as the column of an umbrella. This breathing technique is inspired by my friend Blossom Crawford. This is her umbrella breath. So imagining that your spine is the column of an umbrella. And your rib cage is an umbrella. And we know that umbrellas don't just open up out to the side or forward. They are three-dimensional. So if it helps you to have your hands on your own rib cage some way, somehow, feel free to do that. But take an inhale and feel your ribs not only get wide, but deep and also kind of umbrella open. Exhale, feel them closing in, softening around the spine. Can you exhale and get them even more closed? Inhale, feel them open. How about the backside? Exhale, feel the ribs close. And hug the spine. Inhale, opening up. Exhale. 2 more. One more. When you're ready, bring your hands together, get them warmed up. Go ahead and put your warm hands on the front of your throat and just let yourself sink and soften into that. Now you can stay here, or you can take your fingertips around the backside and start to massage upper neck, low skull area, all the way around, maybe towards the ears and jaw, right into the jaw perhaps, down into the base of the jaw. Then right hand goes on to the left throat, big heavy hand draws to middle as I twist my face in that direction. Left hand goes on right throat, It's going to be drug heavy-handed as I twist to look towards the right. One more each side. One more over here. Putting your hands kind of on your upper chest, where the collarbone and chest bone meet, and just kind of being there for a moment. Maybe you even want to do a little tap. Maybe you want each hand to tap the opposite side. Just kind of figuring out what feels best for you there. Some ways to prime the nervous system, get ourselves ready for class. Working our way down to the belly, just a little belly rub. Right into some hand shaking. Let it shake, your arms kind of all around, get loose with it. Let the arm shaking move through the arms, the shoulders, the ribs. And then pause and relax. Just pick your shoulders up, roll them to the back, and then down. And then change your mind and reverse. And then maybe one goes forward and one goes back. And reverse. Then both arms are going to reach out to their respective sides. Right arm is going to really reach, and then left arm is really going to reach. This is a little different than our seaweed spine because we're going somewhere with it. For some people with shoulder discomfort, this might be where you can get to today, which is fine. If not, go up to Y. Hand reaches wherever it's going. Maybe I even consider some umbrella breath here. Or both arms reach up. One arm reaches and then reach. Umbrella breath. Really reach for that ceiling, for the sky, for whatever you're looking at up there. Then one arm goes in front, one arm opens behind. Whatever arm is in front reaches for whatever that is. Turn to look at the back and reach, 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 switch, reach, turn to look, reach. One more. Relax, right into some seaweed spine. From there, bring the soles of your feet together. Little butterfly here. Just kind of working through the hip joints. We need to get these puppies ready to move today because they're going to do a lot of movement. Then keep your left leg in front. Put your right leg to the side to the best of your ability today. And from there, you're going to twist in the direction without the side leg here. And then we're going to reach. And then we're going to come back. We're going to turn and we're going to reach. And we're going to come back. We're going to turn and we're going to reach here if you'd like. You can lift. And remember, to go up, something's got to push down. Push through the legs and then come back. Pushing through the arm and the legs. Don't forget your umbrella breath here. Big inhale. One more. Just simply switch your legs. From there, we can just kind of turn and forward, twist, and forward, twist, and forward, twist, lift, and forward, twist, lift, forward. 2 more. 1 more. From there, give yourself some mat space out in front. Slide your legs straight, put your hands on your legs, paint your legs your favorite color. So whatever the favorite color of the day is, your hands have become that color of paint, and you're just painting the front, the back, the sides of the legs to as much of your foot as you can get. And last one. Now, as we explore and play through this practice, if you need something underneath your bum so that you can get into this position, go ahead and do that. You may want a pillow, you may want a mat, you may want to just roll up your mat and stick it underneath here. A bolster of some sort is always helpful. From there, can you get on top of your own 2 sits bones? In fact, let's play there for a moment. Roll to your tailbone. Roll forward to your pubic bone, then find your 2 sits bones. Choosing to be back on my tailbone and sacrum, forward on my pubic bone, 2 sits bones, right and left. I may even need to bend my knees to get there. To roll back to tail, forward, and then find the middle. So once you have found the middle, and if you're like, can't find that, James, maybe that's the practice for you today, is just finding where the right and the left sit bone is. Try your best to currently stay on that sit bone, right and left. Put your hands wherever they are helpful. Flex your feet and see if you can lift right leg and back down. Then left leg and down. Right leg, left leg. Right and left. Good. If that's difficult, if you're like, wow, that's where you stay. That is your practice today. If you want more, if you're like, no, I got more inside of me, put your hands to the right and the left, their respective side of the knees or the thighs. Push down through your arms, round your back. Resist the urge to go back into the tail or forward into the pubic bone. We are still on the sits bones. This is here. I'm asking my spine to curl. Hold. From here, I lift right leg and left. Right and left. One more each side. Right and left. If that's difficult, stay there. Some of you out there may want more. Move your hands forward by the calves. I am still on my sits bones. I have not gone forward. I'm not falling into my flexibility. I'm just holding here, pushing down with my arms. It's not relaxed. I'm pushing, grounding there. Trying my best to now lift. Right, left. Ooh, lots of quad. Right, left. One more each side. Right, left, relax. Put your arms behind you. And I don't care if they're pointed this way, this way, this way. You make the choice. Holding, relax and sink. Push down with your arms to lift. Relax and sink. Push down to lift. Relax and sink. Push down to lift. You can stay there or you can bend. Relax and sink. Push, and if you're here, push. Down, down. Up, up. Down, down. Push, push. Release, release. If you're like, oh, that's a lot, stay there. If you would like more, hold. Hard flex in the foot. Relax. Push, push. Down, down. Push, push. Down, down. 2 more, whatever you're doing. Up, up. Down, down. Up, up. down, down. From there, stay with some runway in front of you. Left leg, whatever leg is in front there, go ahead and put that leg there. Holding here. You'll see why we need some runway, some mat in front of us here in a moment. From there, we're just going to practice weight shifting forward and back, forward and back, forward and back. And just kind of recognizing what forward and back feels like in the body. And then instead of thinking of going forward and back, think of going up and down, up and down, up and down. And feel the distinction between going forward and up. Forward versus up. We're not traveling forward to go up. We're just going up to the best of our ability today. And if that feels difficult for you, stay there. If you'd like more, I go up. I've got a leg behind me that I liberate and take in front of me. And I lean into that. Up, back, down. Up, leg goes forward. Back down. Up. Up. One more. All the way down. Flip-flop over to the other side. Let's see what we've got here. Just rocking forward and back. Forward and back. Forward and back. And in contrast, up and down. Up and back down. Up and down. Up and down. Up and down. Now, you can stay there, play with that, or up. This back leg gets liberated. Forward. Lean, lunge. And then back. Woo! Again, up. So much harder for me on this side. Up. One more. Up. And down. Back to your center. Little seaweed spine. Just kind of calming that nervous system a bit. Adjust my neck. From there, if something from that series felt really difficult for you, stay there. If not, go back to the first side. Here we go. Up, lunge forward, take the arm, the opposite arm. So this is my right leg, left leg, reach, stretch, back up, down, down. Again, up, forward, lunge, back, forth, up, lunge. One more. Back. Let's give it a go on the other side. This mat is just going to dance its way across the floor today. Here we go. Up. Let's see how I do. Forward. Lunge. Stretch. Forward. down, whew, up. Two more. One more. Ooh. And rest. Adjust your mat, do what you need to do there. Onto hands and knees. Tuck your toes to the best of your ability. Shift your body weight backwards. Do a little bounce. And then come forward. Bounce. Forward. If that's doable for you, keep your toes where they're at. Walk your knees more back. It increases the stretch. Bounce, forward. Bounce, forward. Bounce. If that is enough for you, stay there, take a break. If not, coming up, bring your heels closer together. Walk your knees backwards more. Hold, maybe even do a little bounce here. Holding, holding, holding. It's uncomfortable, I know. All the way up, point your feet. Big toes come together, heels open so that the bum can sit in between. We're just gonna rock. Keep your left foot keep your right foot where it is. I'll just do my left so you can see it better. Right foot stays where it is. Left foot comes forward, right in alignment with your right knee to the best of your ability here. Remember, as we've said multiple times, my movement looks the way it does because of who I am and my history with movement. Yours is going to look like you. If you need a bolster, put it underneath. If you need to come up, if you need to be here, if you need to modify, this is me advocating for you to do that. Little bit of rocking here. Then come forward, tuck your back toe. See if you can be down here for a bit. Holding, put your hands on the mat. See if you can keep your hands and both feet on the mat and come up and back down. Again. Two more. One more. Take a break. Point your feet, whatever break you need to do there. Right foot goes forward, holding, little stretch, and up, stretch, and up, stretch. If you've got more, tuck, little stretch. And if you've got it in you, try 4, hands down, feet, and back down. 3, 2, 1 more. Rest. Just kind of wiggle, relax, get that nervous system to calm down, umbrella breath, a little tapping, whatever you need to do. All the way onto the belly. Just be there for a moment. A little wiggle maybe. From there, we're going to take left hand, put it over sacrum area. Right hand on top, hand over hand. From there, I'm going to take my hands as far up towards shoulder blades as I can get and relax my shoulders. Relax my elbows. From there, holding my hand traces my spine all the way to my tail and slowly starts to lift me up. I retrace my spine, I lie down. Again. And lie down. One more. And lie down. Open your arms to the letter T or just rest your head. Bend both knees, let your feet touch each other. Open your knees at least as wide as your mat. Right hand traces left leg and back to center. Left foot traces right leg. Back to center. Right traces left. Left traces right. Could you allow your body to feel wider, to sink deeper into the mat as one leg caresses and touches the other leg? Now, if that's enough for you, stay there. For some people, that's enough rotation. If you want more, straighten out your leg. Right knee bends. Right foot tries to touch the left side of the floor and back. Then, other side. Left touches right. Right touches left. Left touches right. If you want more, open your arms to the letter T. Let's go left touches right floor, hold, left arm opens and stretches. Arm, then leg. Other side, leg bend, go. Arm, open up, back, back. Bend, go. Stretch, back, back. Bend, go, open. Down, down. Bend both knees. Put your hands underneath your shoulders. Bring your elbows in tight and change your mind. Slide your hands to beneath the armpit or in alignment with your chest. Bring your elbows even tighter. Hold. Make your spine long. Push the floor away from you and rest back. Forward, resist. Again, push, rest. Forward, down. Push, rest. Forward, down. Two more. Push, rest. Forward, down. One more. Whew. Rest, hold. Bring your elbows to touch their respective knee and just rest. Couple more breaths. Hands to the floor. Push yourself up. Cow and cat. Cow, cat. Cow, cat. Rest. Take a seat. And just allow a little seaweed spine. Maybe a little orientation, a little umbrella breathing, whatever the case may be there. Slowly finding your center. And just recollect, remember, what felt really difficult? That was a little sweaty one today. What felt difficult for you? What felt fun? What are you going to remember? What's the one thing you're going to practice? Then bring your hands to your heart. Take a nice deep inhale into your own heart. Tell yourself thank you for today. You did a really good thing. Take a look around your space. You could not have done it without your space. The things you reached to, the things you pushed away from, it would have been different had you been in a different space. Tell your space thank you. And then lastly, take a look at anyone on screen. Tell your community thank you so much. Thank you for inviting us into your community and for coming into ours. I appreciate your time. And if you missed class yesterday, just to let you know, I will not be here tomorrow. You have a special visitor for Stress Reset. Chantel Lopez will be here for Stress Reset. Well, not here, wherever you are, she'll be there. Stress Reset. And if you remember her from previous sessions, she's an amazing teacher and dear friend, and we're gonna have a great time for Stress Reset. So I'll see you next week. Thanks.
Thank you, James. Yes, I'm looking forward to seeing Chantel. So fabulous app. I went on your site and I looked at it, and just a couple questions. So is it an app like that we can download onto our phone?
As I said at the beginning, the right now it's currently a web-based app. It will soon be available on both Android and iPhones.
Okay, cool.
So by fall, everything will be available. It will come up as a website currently, but it will soon be an official app on the app stores.
Great. So go to jamescrater.com to right at the top, there's a banner. If you just click on it, it will take you to that app. Inhabit, it's called. Yes. Great work. Good job, James.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah, so great class, everybody. Thank you so much. You do have a question in there about sitting on knees. So maybe you want to address that. You see it?
Yeah. Yeah, don't sit like that. that would be my suggestion, is don't sit like that. There again, when you see how I sit, or how far I decide to reach, or where I move to, it is indicative of my personal history with how I like to sit. So to sit like this was really painful for me for a number of years. What created the ability to do this was just doing this. Because before I was a myofascial therapist, I was a Thai massage therapist. And when you do Thai massage, that's how you have to sit for 90 minutes, some version of that. So if you want to be a Thai massage therapist, you have to figure out how are you going to sit like that. So over time, you just go, well, I'm gonna sit like that for 30 seconds. So I'm gonna sit like that for a minute, and I'm gonna sit. It was a requirement of my job, and now it's just a preferential thing. You can sit with bolsters or pillows underneath between your butt and your calf, if that helps, if you are curious about sitting like that. Or you can simply go, if you see me sitting like this, just do this, or this, or this, or this, or this, or better yet, do a little bit of each. That's the best part about floor sitting. I don't mirror it a lot when I'm teaching because it's distracting. But if I was taking the class and if the camera wasn't on me, what you would notice is that I would sit here for a little bit, and then that would get uncomfortable. So I would kind of move here, and then I would 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 go here. I would find comfortable ways for myself to sit. And if you can't floor sit, go sit in a chair for a little bit and see where that goes.
And I noticed all that movement, like you said, if you were taking the class, if you weren't teaching it, it's really going to help with that hip mobility and the knee mobility, because you're sitting in all different directions. So maybe like sitting on her feet, you know, if she knows after 30 seconds that they fall asleep, then, you know, just start out with the 15 and then start moving around, and then see if over time she can increase time.
Right. And for some people, that's like, you're going to put the work in if it's valuable to you. Like if you're like, oh, this is something I'm curious about. Like every single one of us could be a bodybuilder. And the reason we're not is because we don't find value in it. We don't find value in sleeping like that, working out like that, eating like that, but literally every single one of us could be a bodybuilder. Every single person out there could do a handstand. Like it's a learned skill. Every single one of us could run a marathon. We don't do it because it's not valuable. And that's fine. Like no one, like being able to do a handstand doesn't make you a better human being. It's simply a skill. And so learning how to sit in a number of different ways is a skill set. Like you've got to put the time in because our bodies morph into the shapes. Literally, muscles will lengthen, bones will reshape. Your body contours, it becomes the shapes you require it to be in more often than not. So when I hear people say, oh, that's uncomfortable to do that, it feels achy, it feels whatever, what I hear is you've just been spending more time sitting a different way, and that's fine. But if you want more options, you've just got to dive into the options more often.
Awesome. Great work. All right, James. Well, have a great day tomorrow. We will miss you and have a great weekend, and we'll see you next week. Thanks, everybody. Thanks, Raymond. We'll see you soon.
Thank you, Raymond.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.